Good morning, Aneta. Just going through your work. I think there's a lot of things that you've really improved this week. The first thing I know you wanted me to talk about lip sync, and I'll get to that in a second. But with this girl, the way she moves initially, this movement here, especially on this arm here, I feel that you've got a lovely overlap on it. But the thing I think is that the girl really should be frustrated. So she's frustrated and she's, Mom, come on. So it's an energetic movement which has a quick out and then a cushion at the end. So the movement that you're getting from here is a really soft out. And you've probably got something like this. You're going dong 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 dong. You might have a bit of a soft in, a gentle ease through that motion, and it makes her feel, again, if this is what you wanted to achieve, that's fine. I feel personally that the character would be frustrated and it'd be more like, come on, what's going on? A bit more of a sudden, duh, you're supposed to be helping me, which adds the contrast between the two characters. Now, with her, she's like, Mom, come on, like she's on medication. Come on. She doesn't have that same sort of, oh my God, what's going on here? So here, I think that maybe you could get your spacing with her to be more tight at the beginning, a quick through, maybe less frames on the transition, and then just hit that at the bottom on the arc on that arm. So that's my first point. I feel that could be a little bit. It's all very floaty and it's lovely. I think it's lovely. I just question whether or not it's in character.
Hey, honey, you're supposed to help me today.
And with the you're supposed to help me today. Again, I wonder if that's perhaps a little bit. Supposed to help me today. It should be more, you're supposed to help me today, meaning pointing to her instead of, oh. So I'm not quite sure if that fist down action quite suits her character. But again, you've already animated it. That's just my opinion. I don't think that it's like a little kid having a tantrum. She probably more pointing to her, says, you're supposed to be helping me. You're supposed to be helping me, with indications like you are supposed to be helping me. So maybe instead of having the hand go down, she could change that so it's a gesture. It's like, you are supposed to be helping me and you're not doing anything.
Help me today with my book report. I just completely forgot. I'm so sorry. It's due Monday. So today is the.
And again, the movements, it's due Monday. It's all very soft. It's like should be some feeling of it's due Monday, and make the spacing tighter. So again, get more of this sort of spacing. Only a couple of frames in between, and just pop to pop, pop pop, like that.
Right. It's due Monday. So today is the luncheon for the talk on culture.
Because you see, this woman here, she's all very floaty, and she's well medicated, and she's like, oh yeah, but I'm Claude Chair, everything's fine, I don't really care about you. And the girls, to really build on that contrast between the two characters, the little girl is like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Where's my thing? Come on. That sort of quick movements like this. And the other one was, oh, but I'm Claude Chair tomorrow. And it just helps to add that contrast between the two characters.
Which is more important to you, some piece of grass or my education?
And yeah, this is a lot better, this one here. But again, I feel that you could go, what's more important to you? Graphic and education. She's a little bit agitated. Okay, so that's in terms of the body. That's the thing that I feel personally would help to lift the performance of the girl, to make her a little bit more in character. She's a little bit more annoyed. Now with the lip sync, there's only one.
What's going on? Hey, honey. Mom, what's going on?
So that's fine with the girl.
Hey, honey, you're supposed to help. Mom, what's going on? Hey, honey.
So with the woman, hey, honey. Yeah, I guess that works. I mean, Sean's really good at this. He'll pick it out.
You're supposed to help me today with my book report. I just completely forgot. I'm so.
Completely forgot. I'm so sorry. There's one pop inside there.
I just completely forgot. I'm so sorry. It's due Monday. Monday. So today is the lunch lunching for the part on Coach Pepper, which is more.
Now I think with the par, with the what she says per, I think you need to maybe hold it for one more frame.
Coach Pepper, which is the lunching for the part on.
For the park.
But today is the lunching for the part.
Yeah, when she says for the park, the spacing in the mouth, we're holding it there and then it just pops shut and then open again. So I think one of the things that you can try with that is to have your, if you're going to shut your mouth there on one frame, try using the controls in the mouth to shift the mouth up a little bit. You can change the mouth so it actually moves the mouth up a little bit. So you have this park, so the mouth progresses up, so you get more of an evolution into the P, and that helps to make it not look like it's locked in space, and at the same time it allows the read of that P a little bit more, so it's not just straight open like that. And if you're going to a downwards motion, you may start with the upper mouth and then work your way down, move the mouth down, such that when you go into that next section, the lips are already halfway there to that shape. So again, this is exaggerated, but you would see as you move the mouth up a little bit, it kind of evolves into that mouth.
Which is more important to you? Some pieces.
Okay, which is more important?
Which is more important to you?
Yeah, so that's the main thing. What I'd like you to do, if you could, if you use Dropbox for next week, if you could, when you're rendering out your file for submission, if you could put it on Dropbox and email me the link to that so I can actually go through it and scrub and hear the sound and give you much better feedback. Okay, so that's probably enough about that one. With this one here, I just wanted to comment on the spacing of the head and one spot, which is just here. Now, it's one of those things that you don't notice when you're animating, and it's fine here, but say from here to here, there's quite a large jump in spacing. Not so bad here, not so bad here, everything is even there. There's a bit of a large jump from here to here compared to the spacing there, so that kind of jumps a bit there. So that's in frame 525 of your render, and that's actually, and then it kind of holds in space here, so here, here, and then it moves. So in a way, this frame here, if you had it maybe not quite so far across, so when you got here it would ease into that frame there, so the previous frame would be about there, so there's the spacing, just a bit more spacing and padding on the side there. Because it's the head which is attracting all the attention on that particular thing, and when we get it to speed, this large movement of the head, especially through this section here, and then it holds, and then it's actually not bad. Here you're getting control of your head back into there. So it's just that one little section there where it really has quite a wild change in his shape, and realistically, if that were to happen, his inertia and the moment and pivot around his head would probably throw him off balance. So if you've ever been to a playground, and I've got 2.5 kids, only those spinning things like that, if you go too far out, the centrifugal force will just completely throw you out. So if anything, you want to be minimizing, keeping your body in. If you have this wide pivot and you're spinning on like that, the centrifugal outward force is enormous. So ideally what you want to be doing is to try and keep your head in the middle and have the spinning of the board only, and keep the head into the middle as much as possible. So if he's holding the board here with his hand and his body is over here, however he's pivoting, make a triangular shape and try to keep his head as close to the center so it spins like a top. And I think if you look at some footage of people doing snowboarding, you might find that that's actually more likely the case, because that kind of pivot where he's spinning his head around like that, it catches my eye. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying that's the thing that catches my eye. I like all this stuff. I just feel that bit there is just a bit of an outlier. All right then, I hope that helps you. Like I said, if you could give me the file next week as a link in Dropbox, I'll be able to do a lot more for you. Take care. Well done.